Well, hello everyone out there in the man's future land. I'm Al and doing pretty good actually. I just moved over to Lviv and I kinda like in a good way again and speaking way in a good way in terms of speaking my American. I kinda skipped several practices because I don't know, I just was slammed with some issues that had to be done. Now that as they are done partly, not at full extent, then I'm having my time even right now to record my brilliant session of self-recording in my American. And so guys, if you see me in front of some in the background, some nice things just only on the background again, that's because I'm in my friend's kitchen and I'm pretty just happy with life, how it goes, with struggling for some block for different sticking points, and I've never been out of those activities on my way in my life, and that's pretty good sign because I'm moving on the right trajectory then with having all those troubles, pretty kind of troubleshooter video. Let's put it this way for today, if you don't mind. I hope you don't. So guys, I'm sipping my adorable hot water, and again, I'm just not something that you haven't been familiar with yet. I'm only doing things that are pretty good and ever spreading in my life in terms of I got used to them, I use them, I do them, I feel them, and I don't want to change my habits if they work well for me. And why not sip hot water? I don't see any fucking reasons I'm not sipping hot water now. So I tell you what, the weather in Lviv is good and there's shining, sunshine breaks through the window panes, windows of our precious balcony. See, I'll show you around slightly. This is the view from kitchen. It's blocking the sunlight is blocking the view because the camera adjusts to the higher lighting, not to the middle or lower one. That's because it doesn't depict the inner. So this nice kitchen, if I change camera angle, then probably you're seeing me now again because the camera has adjusted to the right, I don't know, adjustments to the medium lighting, and it's kind of like automatic appliance, automatic electronic tool. I don't want to intervene, and I don't intervene into its operation, and it shouldn't be it shouldn't be in that way that you intervene into some appliance operating well. Don't touch it until it goes well. So then my beard again goes and grows patchy slightly, not patchy. I haven't shaven in maybe 3 days. I'm a lazy creature, you know that all. So guys, good with the water goes again. Now I can do. This sweater is pretty good. It coincides with the color of my eyes. My eyes are partly kind of gray, kind of bluish, and this sweater is made out of hemp, and probably it coincides with the color of my eyes. It coincides with the color of my soul, current present condition of my soul. I feel blue. I'm not that blue in that meaning that you might expect. I'm blue and feeling kind of like nostalgic and I don't know, reminiscing about probably good times in my life, but the best times are still ahead of me, and I feel that coming. But you never get there until you cope with some struggling. Until you get through some struggling, until you meet some sticking blocks on your way. It's conversion process. Never goes without struggles. And actually, I should say that I'm always in flux. Because life is a constant flux, and you better get used to it. And I've already got used, but sometimes it happens to be harsh. But who asks for forgiveness? Who asks for permissions in our lives? Either you get it or you stop and you fucking do nothing and you're done. I don't want to be that way. I wouldn't be that way. I'm always in flux. I'm always moving on. I'm not stopping. I'm doing what is surely needs to be done, and I'm on it. I'm solving, and I'm making do with what I have, and that's just all my spirit and all my attitude that I have. I never just wait for some miracle to happen. I never wait for some perfect stage to come and I do something after that. I always do something, and I shoot, I analyze the result of my shooting, then I aim again, and then I shoot again, and that process endlessly happen in my life. And I'm actually saying I'm a perfect things kind of guy, perfectionist, excuse me, but only deeply maybe in my soul. That strategy of perfectionism doesn't work in real life. In reality, the only thing that matters is when you try something, learn out of it, and then you try again and do it better and enhancing and improving every day, day by day. Incremental improvement are very important because they keep you on your track. They don't demotivate you too much. They only give you the right nudge that is needed to be applied to your back in order for you to move slightly forward. If you need that help, then you again get that help of that magic nudge in your back, and you get it, and you're moving on, and that's it. Yes, this is just I don't know what. Even now, I'm not having my purchase item that I had at my place, I don't know, in ZP, and now I have a big variety, big array of items, unknown items scattered and sitting and living in their own native places around me right now. But they are all good, living their own lives. I'm not gonna grab them. I'm not gonna be touching them. At least now, for now. For now, I'm good with what I have, and even without any subjects, and with having no items at all. I'm speaking, continuously speaking, and kinda, I hope I'm getting plump. I mean, my cheeks got slightly plumper than they were maybe a week ago. I lost water, and because I was in transit, I wasn't drinking too much, or I wasn't drinking at all. You see, it wasn't having the right nourishment, and that's why I got thinner, probably. Thinner doesn't necessarily mean something bad. It's only your organism who gets to decide what to do with humidity and I don't know, fat and muscles and stuff, and I don't want to intervene into my organism, not to derail it from its right track, and it knows better what to do. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, doing water again, now can do. So yummy. So yummy. I cannot even really give it a justice to water time in a row on this series this video shoots here on my channel. Guys, pretty much this is the practicing purpose only, and practice is the main contributor of my American fluency. No any fucking fluffy materials packed with fucking rules and grammar rules and drilling and exercising and tests. Fuck tests, fuck exercising, fuck, I wouldn't say fuck reading, but I don't read too much. I only read when I practice, and I do that pretty rarely, maybe regularly, but rarely. In reality, the only thing that matters is how you practice. How you practice determines everything. It's obviously seen once you open your mouth, and everyone is listening to what you say, and they are almost clear in one instant, just whether you learned in a native way, whether you learned in by the book style, kind of thin guy kind of rules, and that's not the approach that I wanted to take. I didn't take it. I take my own approach of going for my American, and then again, that's all connected with practice. It only goes through practicing, approaching different topics from different angles, and sounding them out again and again, repeatedly, reiteratively, continuously. Repeating the same materials again and again, and then when you that's when you develop your fluency in the process of in continuous going, in continuous flux. That's how it works in reality. That's been my video shoot up tonight. Pretty much fluffy and nothing packed with, and I know that all. You shouldn't be even I don't know, commenting on that in that regard. But if you do, then I appreciate your attendance at my spot for whatever. You may lambast me, you may praise me, you may, I don't know, criticize me severely, or praise, or give me virtual cookies. I'll be eating those ones with pleasure. I feel you all. Thanks again for being with me tonight. For us to fucking know what you're doing by the way, practicing my American that and settle the read this shit up, slit my flow right now. It doesn't block your ways anymore. We can do it with our right ways, whatever we want. Be good, guy, Ralston, dude, and see you around against the gods very soon. Pleasure, night, peace out. Be good, and thanks again for attending my spot, for being my guest for tonight. See you around against the gods very soon. Peace out. Bye.